Hi, it's Tom Rose, and I have a word from the Word for you today. This is the story of Elijah when he was fleeing for his life and he went into a cave on a mountain. And there he went into a cave and spent the night in that place. And behold, the word of the Lord came to him and said to him, "What are you doing here, Elijah?" He said, "Go out and stand on the mountain before the Lord." And behold, the Lord passed by, and a great and strong wind tore into the mountains and broke the rocks in pieces before the Lord. But the Lord was not in the wind. And after the wind, an earthquake, but the Lord was not in the earthquake. And after the earthquake, a fire, but the Lord was not in the fire. And after the fire, a still small voice. So it was when Elijah heard it, that he wrapped his face in his mantle and went out and stood in the entrance of the cave. Suddenly a voice came to him and said, "What are you doing here, Elijah?" It says in Arcana Celestia that dwellings are like houses. This is from Secrets of Heaven, Arcana Celestia, passage 2463. All dwellings, whatever, like houses, signify goods, and goods of such sort as are the dwellings. And so here, a cave means a dark dwelling and signifies obscure good. In the internal sense, by a cave is signified obscure good, but such as it exists in temptations. And as this could not endure the divine, Elijah wrapped his face in his mantle. And then this, from Arcana Celestia 8823, when sound is on high, where the atmosphere is thin or pure, sound is silent and peaceful. So it is with divine truth and divine good, which in the highest are peaceful and cause no disturbance whatever. So I just would like this imagery because here's Elijah in a cave, which is in the story represents a dark place, a place of obscurity. And he comes out of the cave, commanded to stand in the entrance of the cave, and the Lord passes before him, but he's not in these tumultuous things. He's in the still small voice. And so it's an interesting picture about the cave being a dark place, and he comes out of the cave, but he's on a high mountain, a cave on a mountain, and the image of coming out of darkness to something on high, something lifted up, something elevated. And I just like the imagery when we're feeling low or we're feeling drawn in, upset, and we go into a dark place. We go into our cave, as it were. And the Lord calls us out of there and says, "Come out." And when we do, when we hear that call, "What are you doing here? Come out." We can find the peaceful sound of the Lord's voice talking to us in a higher place, place on high, place of peace. And so this is what we need at times like this when we're feeling closed in. We need to look within and find that the Lord is there in that still small voice. He's always there. Take good care. Many blessings to you.